status report! What the hell's happening?
Ma'am, OP just posted critical levels of thirst.
These ratings are off the charts!
How much pussy does this motherfucker get?
We read 0 pussy, ma'am.
Dear God.
If you're in an ADHD relationship, I got some advice for you. Compromise on your systems! It may not look like it, but the clutter that surrounds ADHD people is often part of some weird chaotic system that exists in their head. But if you don't have ADHD, it's likely a system that stresses you out because it just looks dirty. Now, both of these are valid, so what all parties need to do is be specific about their needs and negotiate in good faith. For example, I understand that it looks chaotic, but honestly, I need to be able to keep my desk the way I need to keep it. I understand, you can keep your desk however you want, but we really can't have dishes sitting in the sink overnight, also on my dinosaur wearing glasses. Be honest, be specific, act in good faith, I promise you'll reach a compromise.
Yes you, stop whatever you're doing and blind react to this right now. So you know how everyone talks about how they're like note triggers for people, like, you know, the... Alright, cool. So, right, emo kids have that, right? The theater kids have the... Right, okay, so... What if I told you there was another one? And we all just didn't realize it? Alright? Get ready for it, alright? You cartoon lovers, this is gonna hit different. I present to you the newest note trigger.
Happy birthday, my son. If only I could have helped you. Leaves from the vine, falling so slow, like fragile, tiny shells.
Well, what were you wearing when you got sexually assaulted? Let me show you what I was wearing. I still have the clothes. I was wearing a black t-shirt, this green hoodie, these tights, these pants because it was cold outside, and this jacket. I was wearing 3 layers on top and 2 layers on the bottom. I was wearing boots, and I had my hood up because I could hear him from the other side of the road where he crossed from, and I was scared, I was terrified, and he did exactly what I thought he would do. He walked up to me, stood in between my legs like I was frozen, I didn't know what to do. And he just grabbed me on my non-existing boobs.
Here's the thing. I know I'm home alone tonight and I just heard a noise. So if there's a home intruder listening right now, I'm naked and I have a tomahawk. Now I'm about to go take a sip of some lemonade. So if when I'm done sipping on my lemonade and I hear another noise, I'm gonna sweep this house naked with my tomahawk. Now here's the thing. If when I do so naked with my tomahawk, I find someone that shouldn't be here, I'm gonna make the beaches of Normandy.
I think that not dating a woman specifically because she's trans is a level of transphobia. I'm not transphobic, I'm just super straight. Not only is that statement transphobic, but it's really stupid. How is that transphobic? You said that by not dating trans women, you're super straight, meaning that you think that men that date trans women are less straight, meaning that trans women are men and therefore not real women, which is not only transphobic, but scientifically inaccurate. It's not transphobia, it's my preference. I'm just super straight. That's not a preference. If a white woman says she prefers white guys, that means she dates white guys more often, but black guys aren't off the table. Versus I won't date you because you're black, which means she thinks that there's something inherently wrong with black people, even if she doesn't consciously think so. The exact same thing applies to what you're saying. Also, I think it's really funny you think you're super straight. You like women, but you're excluding an entire group of women. If a plumber only works on shower drains and refuses to work on sinks, we don't call him a super plumber. If anything, you're semi-straight or straight and paired. Huh. Maybe I should re-examine my prejudice.
First, we thought we'd all be vaccinated.
When September ends.
But now...
It's gonna be May.
Everyone's so excited, they're like...
It's a party in the USA.
But the CDC says we still need to play it safe for a couple months. They're like...
Stop, collaborate, and listen.
But everyone's too pumped up. They're like... But now the CDC is rushing the vaccine. They're like... Give it away, give it away, give it away now. But the one thing we can all agree on is...
It's the final countdown.
Hi, my name's Will, and I'm inside your apartment right now. No need to freak out or anything. I'm just keeping an eye on your stuff while you're at work. Right now you're probably saying, Will, I've never met you before in my life. To which I'd respond, sure you have. We're meeting right now, dummy. Hope you don't mind that I'm helping myself to some saltines. Quick reminder not to call the police since, as we both know, they tend to complicate things. Because if they show up and start asking questions, I'll be forced to show them this unregistered firearm that you have in your cabinet. So naughty. You would of course claim that that's not your firearm, but, well, that's what they all say. But you don't have to worry, because I would never plant a gun in an apartment where my friend lives. And we're friends, right? 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 Anyway, I'll see you soon, bud. But not too soon.
Hey, did y'all know I make patches and stickers? It's like my only source of income right now. I've been working on photographing them for the past, hour. Let me show you a little bit of the artwork I've done and you can see if you like it. First off, we got ACAB. Fucking obviously. Ignore this pile, it's gonna be on the Etsy shop someday, but this is all unfinished shit. Like Pentacles. We also got Eat Shit, Die Moshing, which is my fucking motto at this point. What's a motto? Nothing. What's a motto with you? I'm dead on the inside. Sorry, that was a bit aggressive. Next up. Planchets. It took me 3 times to get that word right. Gotta say, I did not do a bad job on these. We also got fun little Hand of Glory stickers where the middle finger is a fucking candle. Cute little Doc Martin stickers that Salem drew. Everyone say thank you, Salem. The Murder Machine. Please don't sue me, Warner Brothers. And soup for my family. And a cupboard full of black tie-dye t-shirts. Etsy link in bio.
There's been lots of comments regarding how you're not supposed to say the actual words.
So no one's gonna tell me that part of the lore is that it's dangerous to just say the words Skinwalker and Wendigo? Come on, guys, I film out in the woods alone all the time. It's raining, it's getting dark out. Don't you think someone should have let me know that I'm putting my life in danger just by saying the words Skinwalker and Wendigo? Thunder! Jesus Christ, guys. And apparently there's another name for Skinwalker too that I didn't know. Yinaldushi? I don't really know how to pronounce that. Oh, it's this guy.
Imagine there's no heaven. She's if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky.
Observe! I am a Rorfian Zopgar! On my planet, this is hilarious.
So, we've all heard of Netflix and chill, right? I don't know if you guys are like me, but I use plenty of streaming services. So I just want to help you out, round out that lexicon. Let's hit it up. Netflix and chill. Plex and sex. YouTube Premium. And make her screamium. Peacock and get cock. Hulu and woohoo. HBO Max and Climax. Funimation and fornication. Disney Plus and pump and thrust. And my personal favorite, Crunchyroll and fill and hole.
So, when I was a kid, I was okay at naming pets. Like, I would name them, regular names. Like, I would name my dog Allie. My fish would be, Bubbles. My cat would be Patches. My lizard would be Buddy. You know, very generic names. But now, I feel like if I ever got a new pet, which I don't think I'm going to, because I don't have the mental capacity to take care of one, but I feel like if I ever did, then I would name it one of a few things. First up on my list is bong water. Maybe limousine, limo for short, Concrete. I would name a cat Concrete. Chlorine is another good one. Wallaby, streetlight, Cracky. Maybe something long, like cocaine nose job. Long story short, I should never be trusted with the task of naming a pet. I will name it bong water. No questions asked. No hesitation.
That is an automatic loss of aux cord privileges in your car.
Here's the thing. It should be a given that you don't play country music. At least bro country. So, If you want to play Country Roads, I'm going to let it slide. If you want to play Jolene, I'm going to let it slide, because that's okay. You break out some Blake Shelton, you break out some, I don't even know who sings country music. That's how bad it is. I just refuse to listen to it at all. So if you play any country music, if I hear a slide guitar, if I hear a slide acoustic guitar and I hear the country twang in your voice, I'm sorry, I am grabbing that phone out of your hands, I am throwing it immediately out the window. I am also going to pull over and push you out of my car, because I do not want to be driving with any type of a psychopath that will be willing to listen to country music, much less expose someone else to country music. I'm sorry, you can't do that and expect there not to be consequences. Country is an abominable, abhorrent, terrible thing.
Show me something about your car that you know nobody else's car has.
Alright, so. My car has a nerdy twink inside of it.
Every single time that I see somebody say, oh, I kin this character, I get whiplash. Because I was on Tumblr in the dark ages, circa 2012, and when somebody said that they kinned a character, it meant that they literally thought that they were that person. Like genuinely, and you could claim a kin. So if somebody else tried to say, oh, I kin the same person, canceled. They would get into fucking like wars, and then it evolved, and people would be like, oh, well, I'm allowed to say the N-word because I kin a black character. I know that that's not what it means anymore, and I'm glad that it doesn't mean that anymore, but I see people be like, oh, I kin Tubbo, and I'm just like, yeah? Oh.
I love how I make a post duetting somebody about how in some Christian faith there's incredible bias, racism, homophobia, which is unfucking deniable, okay? And that goes to a lot of religions in general, but let's focus on Christianity since people got so fucking butthurt. If you are the Christian that is pointing out that that's not all of us, why are you so triggered? Because you sound like the dude that when a lady's like, all men are trash, you're in the comment section freaking the fuck out. You cannot deny the linkages between hateful westernized Christianity, the same religion that changed Jesus into Cesar Borgia, white gay man, so that he could be prayed to more effectively by white people in westernized nations. You're going to tell me that that religion, that belief set does not breed hatred? I'm not saying all Christians. I know some beautiful fucking Christians. But to deny that linkage is ridiculous, because most of the comment section is filled with this bullshit. This is the bullshit that fills the comment sections.
In college, my friend TJ was standing outside of a house party, but he was drinking out of a red Solo cup, which is like, it's like a red flag to the police, like, hey, I'm drinking.
Yeah, nobody drinks juice or milk out of red Solo cups.
Exactly. There's only one case in which you drink out of a red Solo cup.
Oh, it's Ovaltine.
Yeah. And so TJ at the time was 19. And so the cops roll up and they look at him standing in the front yard. Mm-hmm. And they're like, excuse me, son, how old are you? And he looks right at him and he goes, I am 19, officer. And they said, are you drinking tonight? And he said, oh, no, officer. Not only am I underage, I'm the designated driver. And they said, let me see that cup. And they take it and they sniff it. And they said, son, there's alcohol in here. And he goes, what? They told me it was punch.
Okay.
Why would my friends do this to me? And the cops were like, it's okay, sir. Just be more careful next time. He said, thank you. I guess they're not really my friends.
God, cops are so fucking dumb.
Hi. Welcome to the secret club. Need you to do something for me, okay? Grab a stuffed animal. If you don't have a stuffed animal, grab a pillow. If you don't have a pillow, grab yourself. Give it a little squeeze for me. And if you have a blanket, put it over your shoulders. You've been working so hard. It's okay. Some people don't understand or don't know how to say something that is helpful, so they say the same things that have been repeated to them over and over, that you're strong and you're resilient and to keep fighting. I hope the pain eases soon, and I hope you can rest.
You merely adopted the WAP. I was born in it, molded by it, Batman. You merely adopted the WAP. I was born in it, molded by it, Batman.
being a leftist is exhausting for a whole variety of reasons. But I think the one that is weighing the heaviest on me right now is having to continuously explain to my Republican family, no, the radical left has not canceled Mr. Potato Head. We don't know who's doing that. It's almost like the left actually cares about social change and fixing laws that actually hurt LGBT teens, like, I don't know, bathroom laws and conversion therapy. Just a thought. But then I was kind of thinking, like, who is doing it? Because it's not the communists, and we're as radical left as it gets. And I want to say maybe it's conservatives or alt-right folks trying to, like, paint the left in a negative light, but I don't think they're smart enough for that. So if it's not the right, and it's not the left, who is it?
Dinkelberg. Can I just pop in here and say something really quick? Okay, so I started a P.O. box because I was like, oh, maybe someone will want to send me letters, and you know what? Maybe they want to, like, I don't know, make things to send or send other things, whatever. I made a P.O. box so people can send me things. What I did not expect not only that, it seems to be just a place to send Cole Rem figurines. This is just... So, if you'll excuse me while I take a sip out of my... What is this? Rem mug. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna get made fun of, but I appreciate you.
So there might be a warrant out for my arrest. So here's the thing, I was driving over to my grandma's house and she was in hospice. Don't worry guys, she's no longer dying. I was driving home and I wasn't paying attention because I was sad and I was speeding, like apparently a lot. And I know this because when the cop came up to me and goes, wow, that was impressive, because I didn't even radar you, I radared the guy next to you and you passed him like he was standing still. And I'm just sitting there like, well, that's good to be impressive. So he issues me a ticket and then I pay a lawyer to go fix the ticket so that I don't have to worry about it anymore. And the lawyers were like, don't worry about it, it's taken care of, it's all good. And fun fact, it wasn't taken care of and it wasn't all good. That ticket, by the way, was issued in April and that warrant was issued in October and it was finally sent to me December 16th. So I've been wanted for a couple of months. It's like, how can you not find me? I'm very easy to find. But it comes the mail, my dad gets, and he goes, hey Ryan, you're wanted. And I go, finally. And then he goes, no, by the courts. And I was like, close enough. But then I call the courts and they don't pick up the phone. I am failing to turn myself in at this point. I paid off the ticket, but then they didn't email to confirm it, so I don't know.
Send this video to a sibling without knowing what the video is. Trust me, it will be fine. Go ahead. Send it. Copy and send or tag them. Did you do it yet? No, you didn't. I'll give you another moment. You still didn't do it. Okay, here we go. You're adopted.
It's pretty common knowledge that anyone that's cool has created a form of measurement or some system of measuring things, and now I want to do that. So I present to you the Dash First Index. This would be a way of measuring fault and who to place it on when an event such as a convention or a festival goes wrong. So a 1 would be completely the organizer's fault. For this example, I used DashCon, which was a convention where, as far as I can tell, everyone in the convention behaved, but the organizers were horrible. A number 2 would be something like Fire Festival, where, yeah, the organizers were awful, but, like, people made it worse by being crazy. 3 is a perfect middle, where it is both the organizers and the attendees' fault, such as Coney 2012's, like, hanging up posters thing, where no one actually did it and the organizer went insane for a little bit. Skipping 4 because I couldn't think of anything, we're gonna go to 5, which is Rainforest, where it was a normal convention, but everyone who attended was batshit insane.
You got the stuff? That depends. You got the money? Alright, what do you want? Okay. Can I get an hour? A what? Can I get an hour? Tight. Not gonna lie, that was weird, homie. Freeze, police, you're under arrest! Aw, shit, dog.
I'm Nick Fox, this is Cosplay 101, and today we're going to be talking about sweat.
Nobody wants a picture with a damp Captain America. That's why you need to do something about your sweat. Costumes are hot, and if they're not, they will be after you wear them for 8 hours. I can lose up to 7 pounds of water weight in a single day wearing this at a convention, and if I didn't do anything about my sweat, I would have ruined this costume the first time I wore it. Luckily, there's a really easy solution. Panty liners. I know what you're thinking, guys. Shut up, grow up. Panty liners are great. They're thin, flexible, adhesive, and they absorb a lot of liquid. All you have to do is put them on the inside of your suit or your undersuit, any place that you think you're gonna sweat a lot, it'll soak it all up. Then, when they fill up, all you have to do is go to the bathroom, swap them out for new ones, and be fresh as a daisy. This is especially useful for any character that wears a helmet. Rubber and plastic helmets get very, very hot. They'll cause your brow to sweat, and the sweat runs into your eyes, and then you can't see. All you have to do, put a panty liner in the brow, it'll soak it all up. Again, go to the bathroom when you need a new one, swap it out, you'll be fresh as a daisy. Because everyone loves America's ass, but nobody loves America's swamp ass.
Animals that I just want to hold for like 3 seconds, but due to the nature of the animal, they won't let me. How dare otters have little tiny hands and favorite pebbles, and they won't let me hold them, god damn it. I have nothing to give but my affection, and yet these little angels scurry away as I barrel towards the lake shore. Raccoons, just let me hold you for a moment. You have little hands. You have little bandit masks. What about you is supposed to deter me from unconditional love? I got so close to holding one of you at a Holiday Inn in 2011 and my mom pulled me away. Do not think that means I gave up. I will still try. I will find you and I will hold you. I understand they have chlamydia. I do not care. I want to hold a koala more than I want to hold my firstborn child. Bite me, infect me, send me to my grave. I do not care. I just want to know what those big ass ears smell like. Little fat fucking baby penguin, sign me up, bro. I don't know where to find one, but I'm gonna hold one. I want to hold it like a Pepsi can. Like a can of pop. I'm aware that this will break some laws, but I'm willing to do it. If anyone can get me in contact with a penguin...
Replace every vowel in your name with oob. Please.
We all know there couldn't have just been one. Hoobok smash! Don't leave your beer and hair ties around Thuber. We'll take them all. Look into Goop's Rube Duber's eyes that you die. The most guardian of all galaxies, stupid lubert. He won't kill you, but Duber will kick the shit out of you, that's for sure. God. He can clobber his way through anything besides his name. Jube Goober New Boop. The stepchild of all stepchildren. Suboober two boops.
You know, after the owl incidents, I'm beginning to think that animals are supposed to have things covering their skin. You know, except for humans. Although we beg to differ.
Black bear without fur. What kind of fucking Fallout 4 bullshit is this?
This guy's just cosplaying as a lion. Oh, this is weird. Don't make fun of this one. He will maul you. This motherfucker just looks like a hyena. This one is just partially shaved. I'm confused by this one. Oh yeah, that's about all there is to see about a black bear without fur. I'm not gonna show that one. Have a good.
Okay, Ramstein, what you got for me? Well, we're from Germany. We're gonna do industrial metal with an aggressive edge and a gothic twist. Well, I'm already intrigued and kind of terrified, so how do you think this is gonna play out? We actually came with a couple of suggestions. I hope these are reasonable. Okay, just skimming through this, you can't sell all German lyrics to an American audience. I think we can. We'll just make all of our English songs too disgusting and horrifying to actually be played on radio. Even our song America is going to be mostly in German. You definitely can't shoot most of your music videos as 4-minute pornos. I think we can, and if YouTube won't play our videos, we'll pay a porn site too. I can't believe I have to say this out loud. You can't set people on fire during your live performances. I think we can. This one isn't a question of logistics, it's like literally a crime. I don't think you understand how badly I want to set people on fire during my shows. So this whole German nudity arsony thing, you think it's all just gonna work? We were thinking be the biggest thing to come out of Germany ever, stop for 10 years, and then just go right back to it like nothing happened. I am skeptical, but I'm gonna greenlight this because I just found out that you set people on fire and I'm fearing for my life.
There's a lot of white people on TikTok right now, white males primarily, putting out lists of the top 5 ways to improve yourself as an ally and all this shit. And all the lists are just as fucking stupid as the next one. So let me tell you the one way you can become a better ally, and it works every time. It's fucking gravity. Shut your mouth, open your fucking ears, and listen to the people in the communities that are affected by the behaviors every fucking day. Stop pretending that you live it. Stop pretending that you understand it. Be open to criticism. Be open to change and understand that you have inherent bias and privilege that you may not see every day, but it is there. If they tell you something and it stings, ask yourself why. Listen to the people in the communities that are affected. Listen to their stories. Listen to their words. Implement their advice and be willing to grow and change every fucking day as the information in society moves forward. That is the only way. And if you're going about it any other way, you're fucking wrong.
Round and around like a horse on a carousel.
Potato donuts from the Great Depression. Now I say that disrespecting donuts should carry a life sentence, so let's see if we're going to jail today, huh? Peel and boil 2 russets! You know, a lot of things start with potatoes. French fries, hash browns, famine, communism. Potatoes are finished when they're soft. Yes, I've noticed that with men, too. Once the potatoes are cool, we add a cup of buttermilk, pack of yeast, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, and a half teaspoon of soda. Half cup of melted butter. Don't kill the yeasty boys. They're working very hard. 4 eggs, 7 them. Add enough flour to make a dough. Putting your faith in the wrong man. Sugar! 2 cups! Told you not to trust me. This took about 6.5 cups of flour. Now we let it rise for an hour. This is the first time we're deep frying. Cinnamon sugar. Oh! Best donut I've made.
Introduce yourself as something you've been called by a Trump supporter. Hi, I'm a failed abortion.
Hi, I'm a nigga.